Hello everyone, this is Joseph Tim Merriman here from Wedge City, Missouri, United States of America. About 15 till 7 o'clock on this Sunday evening, September 22nd, 2019. You have to forgive my phone, it keeps beeping because I forgot to turn off the internet. Sorry about that, but I want to jump on here real quick and say something. I'm not a pastor and I'm not a preacher, and I don't give long sermons like they do on TV or in your church. I just come on here to give you a short message, a word that I feel that is from God. I'm more of an evangelist, but I'm also a prophet of God. Now, right now, you're looking at the inside of my home, and usually when I have company, I sleep there on the floor on that air mattress, which is pretty comfortable. I like it. And also, when it's been real hot out, the coolest place in the house is in here in the front room because I have window air conditioner, as you can tell over there. But it's pretty nice out right now. It's in the 70s because we've been getting rain. But like I said, I'm not a pastor. I'm not a preacher, like you see on TV or in your church. I have been a Sunday school teacher before of kids. And I've been a deacon in the church, which I enjoy being a deacon. I really do. Because I get to serve the Lord at the church. The church building is not the church. It's the people in the church. I want to make that clear, The building, it's just a building. The people are the church. But being a deacon in the church, I get to serve other people. I get to work for the Lord by serving other people, by opening up the door to the church and letting people in, holding the door open, taking up the tithes and offering, praying for people, and whatever else the pastor of the church might have me to do. I would even be happy just cleaning the bathroom of the church. I really would. I don't need to be a pastor of a church and be standing up there for every eyes on me. I'm not in for the glory or anything of it. I'm in it for the Lord. I'm in it for serving the people. Being a good servant of Christ. There's a scripture in the Bible, I can't remember exactly where, and it's in Psalms, so you can Google it. It says, the writer says, I'd rather be a doorkeeper in the house of my God for one day than spend 1,000 years in the tent of wickedness. It goes something like that. But that's probably one of my favorite scriptures. And I would rather be a doorkeeper in the house of God, because it's much more fulfilling for me. Very much more. I can't remember exactly where it's at, but like I said, you can Google it. That's one of my favorite verses. My other favorite verse is James 5:20, where it says, in fact, I can take you there to read it to you. James 5:20. is the one I live by. And after I read it to you, I'll tell you why. Let's see here. 5:20 says, "Let him know that he which converteth the sinner from the error of his way shall save a soul from death and hide a multitude of sin." But 19 goes along with it. It says, "Brethren, if any of you do err from the truth, and one convert him, let him know that he which converted the sinner from the error of his way shall save a soul from death and hide a multitude of sins." Now, the reason why, probably my favorite verse in the Bible is because my main job is to lead people to Christ so they can be saved. There's really nothing else more important than that. To bring people to Christ. Let them hear about Jesus Christ when I tell them. The Bible says, how are they going to believe unless someone be sent? God sends me to people on Facebook and on YouTube both, and even on the street, to say, hey, Jesus Christ is real. Jesus Christ is Lord. And there's going to come a day when you will stand before God, whether it be through death or at the end, we talk about the very white throne judgment in the book of Revelations, I believe is chapter 19 or 21 or those, 19 or 20, you can look it up. It's called the Great White Throne Judgment, where everybody will stand before God to be judged. And if your name is not found in the Lamb's Book of Life, you will be cast into the lake of fire, which is called the second death. The first death is your death of your mortal body. The second death is the death of your body, soul, and spirit, which will be forever. And there's no escape from it. You can't escape that second death. Many people think hell going to be just a party place. They're going to have fun. This is a big mistake. The devil is deceiving a lot of people into thinking that. But the devil going to be in a lake of fire too. And death and hell going to be in the lake of fire. All the evil and unclean spirits will be in the lake of fire. But it says, whoever is not found, their name not found, written in the Lamb's Book of Life, they will be cast into the lake of fire. This is I do not want for anybody, not even my worst enemy. I would not want to see suffer forever and ever, for eternity, in the lake of fire. That's why James 5:19 and 20 both are my favorite scriptures out of the Bible. Because I'm here to tell people how important it is to come to Christ. And as soon as you do come to Christ with a sincere heart, you call upon the name of the Lord Jesus and call him Lord, confess him Lord with your mouth, and believe in your heart that God raised him from the dead, believe who he is, believe what the scriptures say about him, in God's holy word, the Bible, the very second that you do those, according to Romans 10, verses 9 through 13, you become a child of God, and your name is automatically written in the Lamb's Book of Life. And once your name is written in the Lamb's Book of Life, there are no demon in hell. Take that out. None. Satan himself cannot erase your name from the Lamb's Book of Life. And God is with you forever. His Spirit is with you forever and ever and ever. You become a holy child of God. You become a joint heir with Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ becomes your brother. He's also your Lord, your King, your God. But like I said, I'm not here to preach a real long sermon like they do in their church or on TV. I'm not here to preach or teach for an hour or even 30 minutes. I'm just here to give you a message from God. That's it. Whether it be an hour long, 2 hours long, or 5 minutes long. I love you all, no matter who you are. Like I said, I do not want to see anybody go to the lake of fire. That's why I do what I do. I preach Jesus Christ according to God's holy word, the Bible. And I go by the King James, because that's the text that's written, translated from the Hebrew and Greek. There are many other Bibles out there, and a lot of them I don't use anymore because they take away the scripture taken out, which shouldn't be that way. Scripture shouldn't be taken out of the Bible at all, no matter what book it is. What it's wrote, or God had those men to write, those holy men of His. That's what should be in there. Nothing taken away or nothing added. I want to come in here and tell you that if you're expecting a long sermon, go to church or turn on your TV to a Christian channel. If you're not going to get it here. I'm not a pastor of a church. I'm not a big name preacher. I'm just a servant of Christ. I thank you for your time. I love you, and God loves you. Jesus Christ is waiting for you. Have a great evening, everybody.